We begin with the arrest in the case of a missing Connecticut mother, Jennifer Dulos. Today, authorities swarmed the home of her estranged husband, Fotis Dulos, and took him into custody, charging him with murder.
Two alleged accomplices also facing charges: his former girlfriend, Michelle Draconis, and Kent Mawhinney, one of his attorneys. CBS 2's Tony Aiello has been covering the case since Jennifer disappeared in May. He is live in Bridgeport tonight with the details. Tony.
At State Police Troop G headquarters on a day of dramatic developments and new information. Investigators have not found a body, but they say Jennifer Dulos was murdered, and all the evidence points to her estranged husband and two accomplices. 229 days after Jennifer Dulos vanished from her New Canaan home, local police announced the news with a simple Twitter message: justice. The shadow of suspicion over Fotis Dulos now taking substance in the form of felony murder and kidnapping charges.
On January 7th, 2020, Western District, in conjunction with Central District major crime detectives, were able to get enough evidence to effect the arrests of Fotis Dulos, who is charged with murder, felony murder, and kidnapping.
The arrest warrant spells out the case against Dulos. There is much DNA evidence from the missing woman recovered from items including zip ties police say Dulos dumped in Hartford. The warrant reveals for the first time it appears zip ties were used to secure and incapacitate Jennifer Dulos for some time. It is believed that she was alive at the time to restrain her movements and prevent her escape. The warrant also reveals police believe Dulos rode a distinctive vintage bicycle to Jennifer's home on the morning she disappeared and likely dumped the bike in Hartford later. The warrant quotes Lauren Almeida, the family nanny, who said after Jennifer vanished, "Fotis never asked me how Jennifer was doing or showed any concern about the fact that Jennifer was missing." Tuesday morning, state police swarmed the Farmington mansion Dulos built on spec and was trying to sell, taking him into custody and transporting him to Troop G headquarters in Bridgeport.
We've sat for months waiting and listening to speculation, and now we get to address the proof, and we are confident about our case, and we are confident about our odds. We said long ago, bring it on. They did. We're here, and we're ready.
Also facing charges, Fotis Dulos' former girlfriend Michelle Draconis and his one-time civil attorney Kent Mawhinney. Both are accused of conspiracy to commit murder, meaning they allegedly knew about the crime in advance. The warrant alleges Mawhinney lied about his contact with Dulos on the day Jennifer disappeared and about a phone call from Dulos made while Dulos was allegedly dumping evidence in Hartford. Dulos was out on bail for charges of evidence tampering. The bail on these new charges is $6 million, and the arrest warrant touches on an alleged motive for the crime, saying Dulos was broke, owed millions of dollars, and wanted access to a multi-million-dollar trust fund Jennifer's father had set up for the 5 children. The 3 suspects will spend tonight in jail and appear in court tomorrow. Live in Bridgeport, Tony Aiello, CBS 2 News.
Okay, Tony, thank you. The 5 Dulos children between the ages of 8 and 13 are currently in the custody of their maternal grandmother. And the family of Jennifer Dulos released a statement shortly after the news broke. The family thanked Connecticut State Police and also New Canaan Police for their tireless commitment and painstaking work. The family also said, quote, "Although we are relieved that the wait for these charges is over, for us, there is no sense of closure. Nothing can bring Jennifer back. We miss her every day and will forever mourn her loss."
And here's a closer look at the investigation of Jennifer Dulos' disappearance. The mother of 5 was last seen on May 24th last year. By the end of that month, the case was ruled a homicide after blood was discovered. On June 2nd, Fotis Dulos and his girlfriend Michelle Draconis were arrested on charges of tampering with evidence and hindering prosecution. On June 11th, Fotis entered a not guilty plea. Then on September 4th, Fotis was arrested on a new charge of tampering with evidence, and a day later, Draconis was arrested on similar charges. And stay right here with CBS 2 and CBSN New York for continuing coverage of this arrest of Fotis Dulos. We have a more comprehensive timeline on our website, as well as copies of the warrants involved in this case. You can find it all at cbsnewyork.com.